Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Ruwell. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. News in this gospel brought, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. I guess you're a quick conclude spirit. It says here, a transmission who thought he was infertile got pregnant after a grinder one-night stand. It says Ash Patrick Shade or Skade was born biologically female but began transitioning in 2018 to live as a man after years of feeling like he was in the wrong body. It says 30 years old, had previously been married to a man, and the couple had tried for a child but had been told Ash was infertile. But 2 years into his transition, on February 2020, Ash fell pregnant after sleeping with a man he met online. Ash says that he experienced several phobia while expecting, and strangers would tell their kids don't stare when they saw the pregnant man. He also suffered horrible gender dysphoria, but says the struggles were worth it after giving birth to a daughter, Ronan, on October 2020. It says Ash is now married to a husband, Jordan Shade, 29, and a stay-at-home dad who he met while 3 months pregnant. They began raising Ronan together, and Ash describes his daughter as a little miracle. Now, see, the problem with this is the fact that this is a biological woman, right? So apparently she has the lower extremities of a woman. But you felt you was in the wrong body, meaning that you felt like a man, but yet you was a woman, but you're still attracted to a man, which proves the point that even though you feel like you're in the wrong body and you transition to a man, but your DNA and everything inside your body, you have the female anatomy regardless. And that chemical you have, that chemical reaction in your brain that you're having, basically still shows you're attracted to men. You're just unhappy with yourself and you want to be a man, but you're still attracted to men. So why didn't you just stay what you were? Okay, which shows you that this is places just based on fucking confusion, man. Okay, this is straight confusion, and this is what happens when the wicked is allowed to rule, okay? Because this type of tyranny, this type of behavior, and it's protected here, okay? Like that creepy Joe, what'd he say? He said, we're going to stand with you, we're going to protect you, because you got to understand Esau Edom is agent of destruction. He's a force of destruction. That's why the scriptures call them the wicked. All right, I have another video here I was looking at too. And I kind of wanted to do a piggyback, but I decided to just link it all up into one video. The elder brother Karatazov in Vegas. I don't know why I keep telling me the wrong title. But the elder brother Karatazov did a video, says we're coming for your children, they say. And we've done videos on this in the past, but this is a constant reminder that prophecy is being fulfilled. So I believe like the introduction of this video may be like, 30 seconds to a minute, but I'm going to play it. And we just going to get a couple of precepts, man, because this is enough. We need Yahweh Shai ASAP. Now, you see, that's blatantly being promoted, but where's the outcry in this? Okay, where's the task squads and the people that's going to throw you in jail? They're basically telling you they're coming for the kids. Why can't this be classified as a hate crime? But yet this is considered brave, diverse human rights. To show you the hypocrisy of this current administration and just these people, period. But when you speak out against this, now you're a problem. That's why the Lord can't nuke this place soon enough, man. Like the brother said, he said, Putin, hurry the hell up. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Baba Kushah, speed up the times, man. Because this place needs fire. If I haven't known a place that did, this place needs fire, man. Like today, now. All right. So anyway, let's go here. 2nd Esdras 14. I got to kind of speed it up a little bit. I actually got a meeting coming up. But anyway, 2nd Esdras 14th chapter. And I'm going to start at verses 13. It says, now, therefore, set thy house in order and reprove thy people. Reprove means to correct them. Okay, we have to go out there and to teach Jake and to warn Jake. Okay, and to push the commandments and to push the name of the Lord and push prophecy. The Lord didn't tell us to go out there with gimmicks, guns, worldly accolades. He just said go out there and reprove the people. It doesn't take a special host to do that. It says comfort such as them that be in trouble and renounce corruption. And this is corruption. Okay, and we're renouncing it. We're talking down. We're chanting it down. Okay, we're chanting in the kingdom of heaven and ushering in the coming or heralding in the coming of Yahweh Shai, who you ignorantly call Christ. It says, now renounce corruption. Let go from thee mortal thoughts and cast away the burdens of man and put off the weak nature. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee and haste to flee from these times, man. The times is talking about the evil day. We're in the evil day. We're in the evil time. That when Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is getting ready to bring mass death on the planet Earth, and we're seeing it. Okay? The Lord, don't nothing go unaccounted for with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. That's why it says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. And this is just a small example of the evils. Okay? The evils. Look at this, man. I mean, it says here, we're here, where you know what, and we're coming for your children. I mean, that's, to me, that's like an indirect threat. And I say that because they're not specifically saying a particular person, but they're targeting the whole children. They're targeting the kids, man. This is why the kids, the teenagers are in this state of mind, because they see it here. You know, and the parents in the household, they don't warn them from it. And even if the parents are warning them in the household, it's not good, because the amount of influence that the hip hop culture, the television culture, okay, peer groups or your friends, the society, schools, they're pushing this. They're lately pushing the curriculum of this shit in your schools. So your kid is probably being exposed into this. Out of a 7-hour, 8-hour day in school, on average, she's getting exposed to it probably 6-7 hours a day, every day, 5 days a week, while you working a 9 to 5 trying to put food on the table. Your kids are coming home with this mindset. And this is all setting up for that the scriptures say that the mother should cause the daughter to be put to death, vice versa. This is all leading to disruption in the households, because sooner than later, these children, they're going to come against their parents. They've already been doing it. You know what I'm saying? You hear shows, I mean, you're hearing things about on TV, how kids are shooting their parents because they're not getting their way, to getting shot over Xbox 360s and, you know, not allowing them to live the life. These kids are a whole different breed of evil, man. And it starts here, you see. But it says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen shall happen to be done thereafter. So it says, for look now how much the world should be weaker through age. So such more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein, man. Okay? And this is an evil, evil world. You see? This is an evil world, okay? And the laws of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai isn't being promoted or propagated outside of the prophets, okay? This is why Esau Edom is going to do what he got to do to try to remove our teaching platforms. Like he's doing it already. He's already shutting down brothers' accounts left and right. I believe 2 brothers in my camp got a strike the same day or the same week. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still getting shit taken down from 3 years ago. You know, pages taken down over the years over things that they, you know, conjure up from y'all. Well, you said the word nigga back in 2014. Here's a 2023. So we're just going to take this account and all the works you've put into building up, you know. Like, I'm still hurt over GMS1, man. That shit was like a that shit was like an unadulterated, like you know how when somebody bring out their first album and it be the hardest shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to use my group Bone Thug. That was like a unadulterated version of fucking Creeping on the Come Up and E99 put together, because those were in Art of War, because those are like 3 hardest albums. Like that's when it was like straight gutter from the street type shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's how GMS 1 was. And as we grew, we became more skilled in teaching and, you know what I'm saying, more patient. Even GMS 2. I say GMS 2 was like an E99 album. That shit was just hardcore all straight. And then, you know, we went up the ranks in 3. The teachings got better and the aggression turned down. But nonetheless, this man is taking content that he have no business taking, but it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right. It says, for the time is fled far away, and Elysium is hard at hand. For now hasten the vision to come which thou hast seen, and the vision is destruction. Okay, the end of this man's kingdom, the end of this society. All right, because it's just going to wax worse and worse as time progresses and as prophecy come to pass. Evils are going to wax worse and worse, man. Okay, no ifs, ands, or but. And it reads here, then answered I before thee and said, behold, Lord, I will go as thou hast commanded me and reprove the people which are present. Okay, and reproving, going back into correcting. We are to reprove our people, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the Israelites of the Bible. We are to reprove them. And it says, reprove the people which are present, but they that should be born afterward, who shall admonish them? Okay, because this is talking about this time now. Because, I mean, the prophets understood reincarnation, but when you look into the vision that Esdras was given, it was like a present time, future ordeal. So he's like, well, damn, if I'm dead and gone, who's going to reprove the rest of these people if the world is going to get evil? But he didn't realize, and through the spirit he knew that, well, look, the Lord is going to send prophets in a lot of time. Like it was needed. It makes sense that the Lord would send prophets at this time, because this is the time that the world has been this fucking wicked. Okay, even in Esdras' time, the world was evil and wicked, but not compared to what it is now. So this is why you got a lot of prophets out here. That's why you got a lot of Hebrew Israelite camps that's popping up, because we are to condemn it. Okay, and that's a scary sight in the eyes of E, because the fact that he knows the prophecies, man. See, when Jake sees us, it's just like some weirdo movement. Okay, well, you know, these niggas, it's just a movement, but that's going to die down. But when the elite see us, they're like, oh, shit, we in trouble. These guys are on every fucking corner. Like a lot of times when you're out speaking and you seeing like these tourist buses and these big Greyhound buses touring from city to city, you better believe that those people have talk among themselves like, damn, we see these guys in every city. Every city you go to, you're going to have a Hebrew Israelite camp, whether it be GMS, the IUIC, Sakari, or ISUPK, you know, the main ones at least. You're going to see us out there. Okay. But it says here, who should admonish them? It says, thus the world is set in darkness, and they that dwell therein are without light, right? And this is clearly of the dark. Okay, this is not of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and it's just gonna get worse. It was so crazy to show you that this is an agenda. The movie Junior with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it was Arnold Schwarzenegger. Basically, the nigga was pregnant in the movie, man, and this is back in '93. See, there was something about the year 1993 and 1984. Like in '93, you had Demolition Man. Okay, you had Junior, I believe. Total Recall came out in like the earlier '90s, 1990. But you had Judge Dredd. I think that came out in '95. But they were showing you all these futuristic events because this was part of the elite's agenda. This is fucking madness, man. But it says here, it says, thus the world is set in darkness, that they dwell therein are without light. It says, for the law is burnt, and no man knoweth the things that are done of thee, and of the work that should begin. Because they didn't have the understanding of the Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. But it says, but I have found grace before thee, send the Holy Ghost unto me, and I shall write all that had been done in the world since the beginning, which were written in thy law, and that thy man might find thy path, and that they which live in the latter days may live right. So this is the reason why we're going over the historical accounts. But it says, and he answered me, saying, go thy way, gather the people together, saying to them that they seek not for 40 days. Okay, but that's the point I wanted to make, man. Going into this evil, wicked present world that we're currently in. Isaiah 3, and I'm going to start at verses 8. It says, for Jerusalem is ruined, and Judah is fallen, because their tongue and their doings are against Yahweh, to provoke thee in the eyes of his glory. And you got Jake that support this behavior, that solidifies this behavior. They're on board with it. Like when you go to those particular parades with these people, Who you see in there? Mainly the black woman, the black and Latin woman with a bunch of colorful shit in their heads. Okay? Non-stop. That's what you see in these particular places. You see? The nigga woman, which we told you that the black woman, she ain't with you, man. Okay? She's totally against you. She's completely out of order on all aspects. Okay? From her behavior, from her mindset, to the way she talked, to everything. The black woman is completely out of order. Okay? And she's one reason why 2/3 of you are going to be jacked up. And it says, the sure that counts doth witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom and hide it not. It ain't being hidden. Okay, this is blatantly taught on TV. It's in shows. It's in movies. In reasonable times when kids are literally have access to the television. It's in schools. It's in plays. It's in the Disney movies, man. Okay, it's in all the fucking movies out there. You got to put some type of character like this in the movie. Or if it ain't that, she's a hardcore feminist, man. Like in the latest Mario Brother movie, they made Peach just like a fucking like a superhero damn near. But when I was playing Mario coming up, Peach was always helpless. She was always in need and to get saved, and giving the Mario Brothers some type of wisdom on how to come get her and save her. But in the movie, she was fighting crime. You know, she wanted to be a fucking warrior, get firepower. She had spiritual. It was just crazy. I'm like, damn. Basically, they stole the show from Mario and Luigi. Which I like Luigi better. I mean, Luigi's the underdog with his scary ass. But I always like Luigi, I guess, because he was taller. But regardless of it, Peach stole the show, man. Then it says, but woe to their soul, for they have rewarded evil to themselves. But say ye to the righteousness that it should be well with them, and for the day that they should eat the fruit of their doings. But woe unto the wicked, it should be ill with him, for the reward of his hand should be given them, man. And as for my people, children are the oppressors. And that's talking about actual kids and you Edomites. And women rule over them. And now you have a women's lib, a women's movement. And that's the result of all this wickedness. O my people, which lead thee, cause thee to err and destroy the ways of thy paths, man. All right. So anyway, man, I'm going to end it there. I've got to cut it short, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai. And with that, Shalom and a Baba Ball. Shalom.